thank you for joining in. My name is Roger Mentor. I'm Assistant Commissioner of Operational Capability for Fire and Rescue New South Wales.
Yeah, my name's Matt Glasgow, just the Inspector of Auburn here, so I'm here as far as the police representative goes.
So we came down here to provide some information to you as to what is happening down at the units. So far, the engineers in services, our search and rescue engineers, our public works engineers, have been through the building and making assessments. They're bringing that information to a cross-government and agency and industry meeting that's happening at the moment to make a decision on the habitability of the unit, both from the immediate future and long term. That decision,
Can you
as you
speak
would
up,
understand,
please?
is not
We can't hear.
a 5-minute decision. It's something that is very considered, and experts are coming in to help make that decision. Be that as it may, we took the opportunity to come down here and inform you as to the progress at the moment. Mr. Glasgow, you do want to say anything to the community?
We can't hear you.
I understand.
Just from a policing perspective, obviously we take overall control of the situation and mostly from a safety perspective. So there's a lot of people in the decision-making process. Our main concern is your safety, and that's why we've got roads blocked off and the buildings blocked off and things like that. So without going into it, there's a lot of levels to emergency management situations and responsibilities what other agencies have. But in the end, it is a policing decision. Is what will happen in the end. Like it's just been discussed. There's meetings going on at the moment, but we just want to keep you up to date.
Our biggest focus is your safety at the moment. So the reason why we want to make sure we get it right is ultimately for your safety, is so that no one goes back in and then something happens. So your safety is our number one priority at the moment.
So at the moment, the way it stands is the building that's affected is what number of Australia Avenue?
Brush box, isn't it?
Brush. We're not going to allow anybody back in for the time being. The other affected units or unit blocks, we're going to allow people to go back in. So that might take some of the stress off some of you. At the moment, the roadblocks are still in place, but we will allow you to go back into the other unit blocks over the next half hour or so once we start releasing them. But for those at Brush Box, again, what we're suggesting is that this may be a little bit of an extended process over another couple of hours. Some may or may not be allowed back in, or we may not allow everybody back in. So what we are suggesting is that if you can start looking at making alternate arrangements tonight and maybe staying with somebody, I get it, it's Christmas Eve, but unfortunately if we can't allow you back in, we are just suggesting at this point in time that you see and start making arrangements to stay with friends and relatives and have that as a backstop if you're not allowed back into your units tonight.
What about our pets?
You don't have any pets or friends?
We will come to that. We'll deal with that if we have to. We may also looking at that if we do not allow you or can't allow you to go back in tonight, allowing you to go back in to get whatever you need to get out. But as you can appreciate, that is a logistical nightmare for us to try and work out to allow you to get in for a certain amount of time and get back out again. Okay?
Question. Building 7, the access level.
What's building 7?
It's
Australia Avenue. 7 Australia Avenue.
yeah, Australia Avenue.
7 levels, 6 levels, not 38.
Oh, no. The Australia Tower. The apartment next to it.
The two small ones next to it?
Yeah, there's like along the.
We'll start looking.